Hey guys, this is another video. I just wanted to talk about TwitchCon real quick. If you haven't seen, TwitchCon is in some pretty hot water as of recent. I guess I'll just start talking about the thing that everyone has seen, or at least most people have seen already, which is Emiru or Emiru. I'm just gonna say Emmy for now. But basically, Emmy was assaulted at TwitchCon. And not just at TwitchCon, like she was assaulted on stage in front of a bunch of fans, in front of a camera too, so we all got to witness what exactly went down. We don't have like a third person story, we don't have like a second account, first-hand witness, we have like actual video evidence of this shit happening. And from the video it looks like the guy tries to grab her or something. He like just walks on stage super casually and grabs her, and it looks like he tries to pick her up, but Emmy went live like a little shortly after that and described her side of the story, and what she said is the guy apparently tried to kiss her, which I don't know what's worse, but that sounds way worse than just like this guy came up and tried to pick her up. Like, that's kidnapping basically. But there was a lot of people there, and her private security was on top of that. But like, just trying to kiss her and walk away, like that's literally sexual assault. Like, this guy just got away with sexual assault, and Twitch didn't handcuff him, didn't keep him to stay or anything. They kicked him out of the venue and gave him a 30-day suspension on Twitch, which is super odd. That's unbelievably odd. That's completely unrelated to, like, the Twitch website. Being live on Twitch is completely different than being at an in-person, like, event. This was a TwitchCon. This was TwitchCon. And the dude just left. He just fucking left. Casually. Apparently, they caught him later. They, like, I don't know, tracked him down or something, but they got the guy so that Emmy can press charges, thankfully, and she should press as many fucking charges as she can. Holy shit, she should drive this guy straight to the grave with how much money he's gonna owe. That is a ridiculous overstep. Twitch isn't gonna do shit about it. Twitch actually tried lying and saying that they immediately apprehended the guy. Complete fucking fabrication, by the way. Absolute bullshit. Twitch is just trying to save their skin at this point. That's all that is. It's crazy. You guys you really should watch Emmy's stream about her talking about it. It's absolutely insane. It's crazy. A 30-day suspension for sexual assault. This guy should be in prison. What's with letting these delusional, unwell-minded people at wherever we want in public? Like, why can't we lock these people away? They're absolute horrors to society. Like, I'm imagining if Emiru was my daughter, I would not let that shit slide at fucking all. If my daughter was assaulted on the street by some guy who's trying to kiss her, I think that guy would be in the pavement. It's making me so mad. I'm so mad. I'm just gonna move on to the next topic now before I freak out. Like, I'm already freaking out. Actually, one little side note before I move on. Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch, was at TwitchCon, I think, or around TwitchCon doing stuff, and he was live streaming at the time. The moment that the clip came out of Emmy being straight up groped on stage, Dan shut down his stream and was like, oh, hey guys, I have a very important meeting that I didn't know about, unplanned, so I guess I'm gonna do that now. I'll go. I don't know, it's just so weird. And during that stream, by the way, he was like hanging out with young women, allegedly women that were like a third of his age, which is absolutely fucking bonkers. If you're the CEO of Twitch, with how much hot water Twitch has already been in, with how much they do wrong, like, he's just adding on top of it. It's just a constant pile up. There was these guys that were calling or FaceTiming Dan Clancy, and when they show the camera that it's Dan on the phone, he immediately pivots the camera to someone else, which happens to be this young-ass chick hanging out with young women while young women were getting assaulted at his venue. Super odd. Super odd. Alright, I'll talk about the VTubers now. So, basically, VTubers all over Twitter have been posting about their experience at TwitchCon, and most of them go something like, "Hey, I'm sorry if you gave any gifts to me at TwitchCon, but I didn't receive any of them. And in fact, Twitch staff threw all the gifts away that were given to me, so I apologize." And that's fucking weird. Why? That's so odd. If I got a gift in the mail, I would hope that UPS wouldn't toss it. But yeah, that's exactly what they did. Any gift that was given to a VTuber was tossed. As Asmongold said, if it was for, like, safety concerns or something, like, if people were afraid of poisonous or dangerous items being inside of the gifts, that means that Twitch staff were letting those things in the first place, which they shouldn't have. They should have, like, a metal detector out front, and they should have maybe security looking over what everyone is bringing in, instead of just throwing away the things that were designed to be given to these VTubers by their fans. Absolutely crazy. Twitch staff treating these presents like it's nothing, like they're free, like they don't cost anything for their fans, which they do. I want to remind you that most people have to spend money in this world. That's craziness. I honestly don't have much to say about that. That's all I had to mention, was that it happened. But the fact that it happened is really enough to, alarm some people. But adding to the point that I made of VTubers and not letting suspicious packages into the building at all, there were some Twitch streamers and even just random people that were able to sneak into TwitchCon with absolutely no problem. Security just let them all through like flowing water. One streamer, who was white, ended up taking over the booth of a black streamer, and Twitch had no idea. That's how inept and probably antisocial that these people were at TwitchCon. They probably don't even watch Twitch. They probably don't even know who half of the Twitch streamers are. They probably don't prepare for their own fucking event if they're letting white dudes take over for black streamers. That's crazy. How do you get that mixed up? He's not Robert Downey Jr. And there was another clip that I saw where this woman just kind of snuck in with her guy friend at Twitch. I think that's how it went, but, I could be wrong. I just saw a woman and a man. But yeah, this woman's recording and she just walks straight into TwitchCon and she mentions how, like, I don't know, she just snuck in, basically. I don't know. I forget exactly what happened in the clip, but yeah, they just kind of sneak in and nothing happens. I guess the last thing I'll talk about is Skara. I don't really know much about Skara. I only saw him because of this whole Twitch thing, but Skara made a video where I think he was streaming, but he was talking about how he thinks this might be the last TwitchCon, and how things just went absolutely horrible for Twitch. But yeah, he talked about how this is most likely the last TwitchCon, and I'm inclined to not believe that. I think that Amazon has more than enough money to keep Twitch going, and that's the real thing that you gotta think about here is Twitch is owned by Amazon. YouTube is owned by Google, but YouTube doesn't net Google any money unless they have hella ads playing. Why do you think exactly that is? It's probably because they are the only ones with a true video platform that's super popular, and they want to keep that monopoly, I would assume. Imagine if YouTube just shut down one day, there would be a replacement immediately. Same with Twitch. Anytime Twitch goes into the gutter, you immediately have different streaming platforms popping up like Kick. So I don't think this will be the last TwitchCon. Maybe this will be the last TwitchCon, but this isn't the end of Twitch. Twitch, it still has to make a lot of fumbles before they're done. And that's what really bothers me. Everyone in this world is just given such fucking slack nowadays. Like, nothing you do genuinely matters. In 10 years, people are gonna completely forget about it and act like nothing happened. I mean, if you were popular, you're never gonna be the same level of popularity as you were in your early days or whatever. But people are never held accountable for their actions anymore. And I don't understand it. When I was a kid, all my actions were mine. I was held accountable for every single little thing I did. Everything was my fault, because it was. Anything that I did wrong was my fault. I can't blame it on anyone else. Like, I have my own brain. I just can't believe that people can get away with vile things like literal sexual harassment, trying to assault a streamer in front of other people on camera, and there's still no repercussions unless Emmy just straight up presses charges. Like, it's just ridiculous. I'm so mad at this world right now. Things are just going straight to hell. Like, I don't know. I hope things get better. I don't hope things get better for Twitch. I hope Dan Clancy gets fired. Holy shit. Holy shit, I hope he gets fired. I hope we get a good replacement, which probably won't happen. I don't know. All you can really do at this point is hope. Anyway, I guess that's all I had to say, you know. Look up Emmy's streams, check out what she's saying, check out what other people are saying about this stuff, please. It's really important. I can't discuss everything. Yeah, this was the worst TwitchCon of the century, of the millennium. This was the worst TwitchCon that there has ever been. That's all I really had to say. This is the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't really care. I'll see you later. I don't know how to write hooks, so I don't. I just wanna spit rhymes like I spit in Shawty's throat. Wanna buy fast cars, maybe even buy a boat. My car go brr like it's cold, cause I got ice, my chains are gold. My gun go brr, broken record, extra hole inside your nose. Jeez, I don't suppose you could stick a thumb in those. Nah man, it's okay, it looks way worse than it. Oh.